I put a mouse out, or I put my hand in a mouse house back here is what it feels like. I'm curious how rusted it is. Because the rust back here means PP. I said it. That's what happens if this bolt's rusted or nuts rusted back here. It got PP'd on. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Right here, 1973 thing. Yes, we are back on this revival, and I'm going to apologize now. It is a saga of an episode. Should I have made it in 2 parts? Oh yeah, looking back, I really should have. But we didn't plan for, like most things, anything. I didn't have any good segues without leaving you on like a cliffhanger, and I mean, yeah, maybe you'd want to come back, but also maybe you wouldn't. So this episode is a full compilation of doing an alternator conversion, rear main, and clutch. Yeah, it turned into, I mean, if you watch it, thank you. But it turned into, you know, just all the fun. Also, this is the 3rd time I'm trying to cut an intro after the fact of me doing this because I know how long this video is. I apologize, or you might like it, and then I don't. Either way. But anyways, I'm probably going to take it away in the next scene saying, you know, I don't know what I'm doing. And that's kind of summed up this whole episode, actually. So sit back, relax, hear me ramble, and, you know, get this thing back to, you know, chooching and moving under its own steam. Terrible intro as normal. All right, guys, I haven't even shot an intro yet. But if you're watching this, well, there should have been an intro to this video. Anywho's, the only reason I'm doing that is I don't know what orientation or way I'm filming this. Anywho's, we're doing clutch and rear main. Rear main because we've got to drop the engine, clutch because it's stuck. Can I get this car to where you can see? Oh, man. Hi, hello. All right. Hopefully you can see hopefully you'll be able to see my feetsies. I could put you in a car, but it's gonna take more of a pain in the butt to set you up. Anyway, clutch, brake, so on and so forth. Oh, let's connect the ground. Now I was, goofing around in here, for lack of better terms, for a reverse issue. I think I got that solved, but while I was in here, coil's disconnected, so it shouldn't fire. I was messing around with, you know, the reverse, and well, pushed the clutch, turned the old key, and well, I moved. So clutch in, we'll go 1st gear, and yep, she's stuck. And then reverse, it was popping out. Well, it's not anymore. Pretty much as soon as I hit the key, she popped out. With that said, that was my clutch diagnosis. And we'll go backwards because I got to rack this thing up again. And we're still in gear. So, clutch is kaput. We'll be pulling the engine to a clutch and rear main. Let me get you set up back there and yeah, start yanking this thing. Oh, dumb. All right, guys, let's start ripping this thing out. It should be holy demonetization. Sheesh. I always play a risk having music in the background. Anywho's, let's let's start ripping this thing out. Should hopefully be fairly straightforward and easy. I mean, we've done many clutches and rear mains on this channel before. So, let's hang this back up so it can go bad, because I keep forgetting to put it back into a tank. Lawnmower will work. It's getting to grass cutting season. All right. Anyway, before I rudely interrupted myself, this should be pretty straightforward. Taking this thing apart, literally thing, because I got most of the wires discoed already. Well, not only wires, most of the stuff disconnected already. What are you? The amount of originality in this thing is mind-blowing. You can tell it's never been, you know, it's either A, been really well loved, or B, only been to a Volkswagen shop, and that would have stopped in the 80s when these things were still being, you know, serviced by an actual, say, Volkswagen shop. Here, get this wiring harness out. Excuse me. This goes to reverse lights, which do not function. And there's a reason for that, is because I disconnected them. I'll tell you a little more why a little later on, but it has to do with reverse. Oh, ow. Why there? What is that? Flathead, of course. Who puts a... That is the dumbest spot. Ground wire? We're just gonna cut it. I can't bring myself to it. I'm gonna take the carburetor off. I mean, it's not like this carb's living on this engine anyway. I wish some days I could be, you know, for lack of better terms, a hack. Because the ground is pointed that way, and you got to take the carb off to get to the flathead. And just can't bring myself to cut the ground, even though it's going to an alternator anyway. Carburetor. Boop. Hey, let go. Let go. Let go. Off. Take my gasket, take my carb back. Where's that? Drain the fuel. Wiring harness, there you go, ground. We were there, we're still there. We have not progressed further than the last time I said I need to take the ground off. Bigger screwdriver. Holy crap. You're all on there. There we go. Put this back, because why not? Dog. That dog is the bane of my existence. It's not even mine. It's one of the people next to me. Like I've said in other videos, I named it Karen because it just likes to complain about everything. Something that doesn't matter, complain. Yeah, what do we got going on? Intake itself's a wet, which is to be expected because fuel. But the outside of the intake smells like fuel too. Doesn't help that my hands smell like fuel. Hold please. quick hand wipe, and now my hands should smell like oranges. Unless this rag smells like fuel, and it just defeated the purpose of what I just tried to do, which is probably the case now. Okay, no fuel smell. I smell oranges, great. We'll assess when I get this engine out. Oh boy. All right, what do we got here? We got some weird wire, remind me, on the negative side of the coil. Don't know why, but there is. We should have, oh, the oil pressure light decided to start to do stuff again. That's cool. Plug the intake just because. Oil pressure, this wire, tuck everything that way. Fuel line can just, that. Top of the exhaust. Because I did the right thing and only put 2 bolts in. This exhaust will come out pretty quickly. See this now. That's fine. Just live there. 13. We are already losing tools. I never had a 13. I mean, I had one. I just don't know what the hell I did with it. It's probably in here somewhere. You figure I'd be more concerned. I'm not. Because speed and technology. All right, exhaust off. Just throw you somewhere because you're just gonna go somewhere. You know, I mildly cleaned this shop, if you can believe it. I know, before we started doing this, because I had that Jeep that's in the background. We're also doing stuff on that, doing a disc brake conversion. That'll be in a future video. But because I didn't supply the parts to it, yeah, they're wrong. I'm just unplugging these plug wires so they can, you know, suck this way better. Already got that out, so that's great. Only thing left up here is nothing. Let's go under. Australia mode engaged. Oh, light so I can see things. Oh, battery's charged, and there's a convenient plug right here. So that's like I planned it. There's my snap ring pliers. I act like I'm surprised that they're on the floor. Anywho, if you didn't know, the floor is just a really big shelf. All right, so I still got that 17 up top. Crap. What do we got going on in here? And all my flashlights are up top. That was maximum effort. That's all you get from me, guys. There we go. I got a light. Number one seems to actually have dried out. So that's good. All right, I'm gonna go up a little more. All right, what do we got? That bolts up there. So that means, I'm assuming it's the right engine. I'll throw out the cable before I forget it. Just boink. Take that out. Anything else funky? I'm looking for funky stuff right now, not things I have to disconnect. All right. I got that top 17 because I'm, you know, I've never done this before. back down. Also, in that, what the hell was the light? The yellow Beetle Gia? One of them? Oh, please. Rambling to myself, it feels like. I feel crazy. That's okay. Hey guys! Been there long? Hope not. Anywho, what I was saying is, I think I made a comment on like engine differences between doghouse and non-doghouse engines. Ooh, there's a mouse house back here. Good. Or something. As far as why sometimes engines have bolts or that top corner and why some don't. Usually if they don't, it's because and it has a doghouse on it, most likely it's just because it's the wrong block, at least at that time. It might still be a 1600 or whatever, but it was never designed to have a bolt shoved in that hole. I don't like things. I mean, I like them, but I'm not a fan of them due to the fact that this one's awkward. At least with Beetles or Gias, you can see them. Okay, reassess, new tools, different tools, better tools. What do I want? Come here. No, 17. Starts with a 1. I was right there. It's 50% the way. 1 number off. I have room to throw you in here? Probably not. Because I just need leverage. Man, this oil. The oil bath is killing me right now. Where the original mount. Stop. On said bolt, or nut. Yeah, I'm going the right way. Holy Jesus. Oh, I think we're moving. Yes. Holy shit. This is the first time I've ever seen one actually still installed. Usually these are missing or rusted. Huh. Well, that's neat. All right, let's keep doing this now. This car is super original. I like it. Wow. Even has the washer back there. I am impressed. I don't think it's ever engine. I think it's going to be like the Green Beetle with the stuck clutch. I don't think this engine has ever been out of this car. With that said, I think it's had a lot of work done to it. Or it has had maintenance done to it. But a clutch, I don't feel like it's one of them. All right, so that's out. Back to Australia. Let's go under. All right. I need a 17 on a wrenchy thing. Oh, there's my 13. Told you I didn't panic. You guys freak out for nothing on me. I'll be able to get that top one with this. You know, I just send my impact up in there and, you know, whap! But I don't have my air on. I really don't feel like waiting to get it on. So, we will. Yep, Hey, light. Do light things. Illuminate over here. Well, it would help if you were going the other direction, too. Oh. I'll bring you under before I like yank this thing. But remember when I said that this side had an exhaust leak? I thought, ow, shit. I thought it was the gasket. It sounded like the gasket. It is not the gasket. All right, more extensions because that solves everything. What? Oh, those have to be the lines that dude put in for that oil pressure gauge, which is making everything inconvenient. One less extension. One less extension is too short. We go under this way. Yes. Is it going to give me enough leverage to break it? Of course not. All right, well, let's just break it with a normal ratchet like I should have done. Turn the head. Not giving up, mainly because I flat rate my jobs and I'm stubborn. Give me one more. Give me a tooth. Ah, man. Oh, that cracked. Good. Did stubbornness work? Probably not. No, it did not. We need. Stop. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, guys. Oh yeah, the end of this bolt. See, it's nice and rusted. That would be what would be protruding outside the tape tap in the block. It definitely has the PP on it. Okay, now that I clarified that, 2 lower mounts. And we'll pull this thing out. You know, this is the first engine in a while that this actually fits in here. I don't know what the hell my deal has been. Yeah. Well, that was easy. Ah. Come on. I literally just had you on here. Oh, got it. Get out of there. All right, now let's just make sure we just put all these bolts where I'm going to lose them. Here seems like a good spot. All right, final, look. It doesn't have heat. Oh yeah, let me show you what I was going on about. In the original video, I'm pretty sure you heard the slight exhaust leak. It's just tiny. You can barely hear it. So, yeah. Good news is I have some used J pipes. I kind of feel bad for this car because I did revivals. Let me change the battery and then I'll get back to my thought. Well, this one decided to charge, I guess. Anywho, what sucks with revivals, what I was saying is, where's that wire now? Not even sure. I can only give, man, I really should go to the flashlight. I've said this in other videos, I don't really discuss prices so much on what I charge to do things. But I like to, that wire will come with the engine. I really try my damnedest, and this isn't like a sales pitch or anything like that. I mean, I guess it kind of is, but it's not. I really try to stick to my original bid, quote, estimate, what have you. Ow! I honestly really do hate making a phone call saying you owe me another, X amount of dollars. Because at the end of the day, I personally wouldn't like having that phone call. And usually if I do have to make that phone call, I end up working, well, I don't end up, I do, I end up working with the, with on my quote. But yeah, this rear main, or not rear main, this clutch, unavoidable. It was either going to work or it wasn't. There was no way to really test it. I mean, I could have tested it. But I didn't, and well, now it's stuck, so now we're pulling this engine out. I'm just making words out of my mouth hole right now. I could disconnect this, I guess. I don't need a bump starter. So yeah. I honestly don't even know why I was saying what I was just saying. Ugh. This weather, man, all congested-y. Also still has the old skid plate on there. What the hell is this? Is that how that has always been? Or is that bent? I think that's how it's supposed to be. Huh. Good. I've never taken a skid plate off before. Already held on. Because you need access. This thing's in the way. How are they held on? Screw there. Okay. Nothing. Wait. Is this attached to this? I'll find more wood and try to just block it up. I'm not going to mess with it. Not messing with that thing. Super cool though, but not, I know what I've been looked and I haven't even tried or started. Alrighty, more wood. All right, we might have to go sidewards because this guy is right in the freaking way. All right, that's fine. I mean, it has a skid plate for a reason, right, guys? God, it's so funky. I see why some of these things have come off and never gone back on. I feel mildly okay with this. Not really. I'm going to do it anyway? Yep, I sure am. All right, final look over, pull the throttle cable. Yeah, I guess we'll pull it. Let's see if I can break this pipe. Oh, you actually came out way easier than I thought. I thought I was going to struggle. This might have to come off. I don't know yet. I don't know. Well, I mean, I have the. We'll just loosen it and swing it out of the way. I am getting rid of it anyway because letter A is not needed anymore. It has to. Again, don't ask me what the hell this thing is. I don't know. It does something. Oh yeah, I never connected it to begin with. I use brain hole. Yeah, I'll end up plugging this. But yeah, I don't know what the hell this does anymore. And the thing that it attaches to down there, well, it felt blowed out. Yeah, it is. It's blown out. So, originality, I guess, if you want it. But I mean, honestly, screw that. Up we go. Dunk. Surprising the side rober's in really good condition. Oh, I can get a flashlight. How are we looking? We're out of there. Now we just got to do the old wiggle jiggles to get it out. Stop. I hate that. Oops. All right, we're tilted. Hopefully we got enough out of that to get this damn engine out. Oh, I think we're finally good. Clear. No wires. Oh, shoot. All right, up, 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 up. Well, that could have gone smoother. Yeah, I was fighting a pulley in the engine bay. And also this being awkwardly mounted. Yeah, you're stable. Remember to put that back in before we got to shove this thing back in the car. All right, here we go. Oh, this is for tech signal, isn't it? I think so. It is an OG clutch. Like I said, that is for the reverse lights. Doesn't have any more. Throwout bearing seems good. Everything in here sounds good. No major oil leaks. All right. Whew. Give me a second. It is an, I think I just said that. It is an OG clutch. The VW logo is still on there. So I'm sure, hopefully, this is going to be like the green one. And it's, you know, going to be stuck to this thing. All right, moment of truth. Hey, where the hell do I put that? Is this disc going to be stuck to the plate? That's what we call a stuck clutch. Also, needs to be replaced anyway. I don't know if you see the wear indicators. So, yeah, now I have two. I still have the other one. Two factory. We're gonna end up obviously cleaning all this stuff up, so on and so forth. Where's the other one? Oh, did I finally throw it out? Nope. Two factory style. There's a VW logo on here. This is out of the green car. Stuck clutch. And stuck clutch. Kind of confused because there is a VW logo in there. I don't know if you can see in there or not. Oh, no, never mind. There's a VW logo on this pressure plate. I don't know if it'll zoom in, but yeah, there's one here. All right. It was like, usually I'm used to pulling stuff like this that's stuck, not stuff like this. This is just rustedly glued. They got all of it out of this clutch. Kind of like the other one. All right. So next step for all of this fun stuff is, next step is obviously get this out, do the rear main on it. Maybe it does look like it was leaking, but before that, because parts are on order, here's my light. Let go. You're not needed. Mouse house. I'm actually really happy that I'm pulling this engine. What? You've got to, oh, you've got to be kidding me. I wonder if they even know it's here. Is it? It can't be. There's no way. There's no way this is dude's Heidi key. It's on the fuel line. Oh, that is mad. I mean, the key's shot. You know we're going to try it. Like, all right, hold on. Do the right thing, clean this key up, because I'm not going to shove it in the ignition, because she's seen better days. I know, guys, I got distracted. Ugh, yeah. Happy we're pulling this engine. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Now that I've, which is a drill. Now, yeah, happy we're pulling an engine now that I've seen all this stuff in here, which, I mean, wouldn't, you know, would cause overheating, but you wouldn't know that till you actually start driving the car. How do I want to do this? Yeah, we'll just give it the old low revs. It's pitted, it's chewed up. This thing looks like it's, well, I don't know how well this is going to focus. It looks like it's never even been used in here. The points on it, on each side of these teeth, I mean, they are sharp and crisp. So, all right, let's lower this and see if, my radio turned off. See if this is indeed the key to this car. I have a simple mind, guys, or a simple brain. I am easily amused or fascinated by stuff because, not going to say almost guaranteed, but I put some money on that. They did not know that the Heidi key or a Heidi key was in there. Oh, this key's never been, it even has the factory beep boops coating for it. It hasn't even ripped off yet. It's like they bought this, put it on the engine, and, well, forgot about it. This car's never been serviced. It's been messed with, don't get me wrong, but as far as, like at a dealer, I mean, really, it's not a fuel line. I mean, those are factory fuel lines. So they've never been replaced. Which, I mean, you know, it's only been on the road for 10 years. Really, since it got parked? Yeah, I mean, it seems fine. All right, now let's proceed to, you know, jam up this ignition. Oh, this does have side door keys. Do these work doors as well? Other way. All right, does not unlock that door, confirmed. I'll just do a comparison. Holy shit. It is the factory key. Go up. Ah, shit, I don't have the engine. I was going to crank it. What I can do, though. Oh, did I do this hot? I did. Battery is definitely on. All right, which way does it go? Because I'm not going to try to force it. Flat side. That way. Usually I can tell which way they go because the tab goes up on these, but the round keys I can never remember if it's like the groove side or not groove side. Son of a biatch. It is. I knew it was, but I mean, you know, obviously. She's in there. Ow. Factory keys. And it's, you know, obviously works. That is too cool in my opinion. I think it comes out. We also will not be relying on that key. We'll be relying on, you know, the key that it came with, the cut key, because I don't want to explain why it rotted and broke off in the ignition. That is awesome. Let's put it up there. But yeah, it still has, get you back on the tripod. Still has the, probably won't be able to see. Come on, focus this in this area. Hang on. Anyway, this black tab, black tag, black whatever the heck you want to call it, this thing sticking out, that's your dealer code or your number code. I mean, the ribbing and the, yeah, this key's never been used. Holy crap. I do. I love finding stuff like that. I'm cheesing out more than a key than doing this. But, all right. Wrap this, I'm going to wrap it up for right now. Engine's out. Got parts coming in tomorrow. I think the clutch will be here, the rear main will be here, so on and so forth. So we'll button it up tomorrow. Or let's get it back in. Actually, no, because I got more stuff coming for the engine. Do I? No, I think we can button it up tomorrow, or work towards buttoning it up tomorrow. All right, come on, think skinny tripod. Because we're gonna pull, obviously, the intake manifolds, left and right. The rubber tube. Yeah. Yeah. So both manifolds, rubber tube, we're getting an alternator. That's what I'm gonna wait on. I'm gonna wait on the alternator to come into, well, I don't have to wait on it to do this, but do the alternator swap so that when we shoved it in the car, all we got to do is shove it in the car. That makes the most sense. Also, I'm going to reseal the doghouse, the oil cooler back there, just because I don't trust that there's not mice in there, and I'm here. This is really the best time to do it. So stay tuned. We'll do a little tinkering on her tomorrow. Like I said, I just got to, is this going to come off? I should lube it now. I just got to do a little, just going to do a little tinkering on this thing. Also, we got to do the brakes. I think all that stuff minus the master is going to be in tomorrow. I don't know. I'm back to rambling again. Oh wow, fuel pump's even original VW on that. Holy crap! Yeah, this thing. I mean, I wasn't doubting them that it got parked when it got parked, but it's yeah. Got to put a stud in. That's missing. Oh, it had a gasket on it. Not the gasket I just put on. Where did my gasket go? Anyway, I'll be back. I'm rambling. All right, guys. Clutch and rear main. I forgot what I left off with last night, but this is where we're starting with now. Simple enough. I'm just going to knock this out real quick. I have many, almost every revival I've done a clutch and rear main. Get the 36 off. That didn't even want to fight me. That's actually pretty impressive. Oh, put that there. Are you going to jiggle and wiggle? Nope. You'll need a little force. Gently walk, the flywheel out. You don't want to go nuts. It will come loose. What I'm getting at is don't pry the crap out of it. All right, first, don't fall. Oh, now I'm nervous. I hear an air leak. O-ring that everyone forgets about in here. Dig it out. Boop. It does look like this main was leaking. VW stamp, so don't know if it's ever been replaced. Anywho, pull that O-ring out. New O-ring. Sticker in here. Beeps, boops. Good. Set this somewhere where you're going to lose it. Rear main. When you go in, I say it every time, you don't gouge the sides. Just get a good lip feel. And it'll come right out. I use the dowels as a pry. Ooh. Come on. There we go. Just get that out of the way. Towel. Yeah, you can probably see all sludge. It's not too terrible in here, but might have leaked a bit. Again, I don't know, and I'm not going to stand by that diagnosis because it wasn't leaking. But then again, the yellow gi I did wasn't leaking till it had some heat onto it. All right, clean that. Forgot where I put the new one. New seal. I tend just to put a little bit of grease on the sides, and then I'll grease the inner as well. I feel it aids in, install and in here for dry start. Just so I have something, going on. Aim it. My hands are all nice and greasy. Rubber mallet. Boop, boop, boop. Again, don't need any fancy tools. Just get it started. Oop. That's off. Get it started and just walk it around. Don't lose your shims. That would be bad. And just make sure she's flush all the way around. Boop. There we go. I'm going to put a little more grease on that seal. Again, dry start. Grab your flywheel. Orientate it. When you hear the tone change, I don't know if it picks up on mic, you're home. Retorque your gland nut. While I'm here, we'll check the roller bearing. looks good, feels good. We'll throw some grease in there to be sure. But yeah. Only nut other than the axles, moon tuned if you're using an impact. They need to be tight, guys, is what I'm getting at. See, it's in all my videos, it's a weighted socket, and this thing hits hard, so yes, it actually over torques this nut. Otherwise, you can get the torque multiple doobly-doo if you're not comfortable. What I'm getting at is I haven't had one fall off yet, nor have I broken nut. Just gonna get a little lube. Boop-a-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Alignment tool. I have like 1,000 of them. I also swear it's a debate whether you lube these pilots or not. I do. Grab a clutch, boop. Alignment tool, boop. Nice and clean and on. I need hardware. I'm running low. I am running low. New hardware. You can reuse, I don't recommend it, but you can reuse the old clutch hardware. I have new stuff. I'm just going to put new stuff in. Pressure plate. Weep. Align. Get a bolt started. Start to run it down. I'm just double checking torque because I don't trust my Linowini with this. By that, I'm just making sure she's tight. Let's see if we can get this blown off exhaust off. While I'm back here, I mean, you know, I have J-pipes. So, yeah. All right, guys, this is actually the next day. The owner stopped by, but I did get the header tubes off. Snap. Snap. So that's gonna be fun. Looks like, yeah, I'm gonna try to drill and thread remove them out. If that doesn't work, just gonna put helicoils in, drill them, you know, punch them out completely, put helicoils in. Let me kill that heater because it's hot and I gotta work on the other side of the engine. Probably just move it. Or not. Anyway, yeah. Still gonna have to drill and tap those things out. The other thing I want to do is try to get this fuel pump off. I have the hair. The hair is just going on. Always when I'm ready to record. I want to get this fuel pump off because it is shush. Because we will be going generator or generator alternator style, so we'll be swapping this pump out. The pedestal is what I'm concerned about. If it wants to cooperate coming out or not, because I'm going to switch it, obviously. Maybe not, obviously. I mean, I could leave it, but it's leaking, so why leave it? Yeah, we'll try to get this out. Hopefully that cooperates. If it doesn't, well, another process. I'm gonna pull this because of the amount of rat stuff in here. I'm basically gonna strip down most of the top end of the engine to make sure we don't have any mouse houses or anything like that living in there. Also the, oh yeah, I started pulling that and got distracted. I guess I can finish that up. Come on. Are you still tight? Yeah. Yeah, there's one little seized on there. 3-jaw puller just pops it right off. Be careful when you do it, cause pull these pulleys, because if you pull too much, you're going to warp that flange. Oi. Pulley, go with the rest of your stuff. All right. Get this off and out of the way. Washers. Old fuel pump, original fuel pump. See how this is so original. Did they pack these from factory? And I'm just saying that because it's a VW logo on here. Son of a gun, they did. There's still grease in here. Huh. It's been a, I don't know, debate with a lot of people I know whether you I packed the push rod cam. It's been a debate with a couple of my friends whether they came packed or not. Apparently they did. I doubt. Because going on the originality of the engine, sorry, I doubt that's ever been off. Ooh, are you going to come up without braking? No way. It's either coming up without braking or it's already broke because I barely even tapped that thing. Survey says, holy crap, it's complete. Showed in other videos, this part, think shears off into block. Oh, that is fantastic. I think I threw out the one broken one I had, but yeah. Generator or alternator style fuel pump, new pedestal, all that stuff. So this will go on. I'm gonna plug that hole. Actually hoping I was gonna take a little bit longer because I'd rather do that than a stud extraction. If you ever pulled studs or taken studs out, you might agree with me. I'm also very congested still. So, excuse the sinuses. Kentucky's horrible. You get summer, winter, fall, and spring all in the same week. Sometimes day. Not kidding. All right. I don't really have a plan to get these out. Oh! First thing I'm going to do is try to grind a flat onto the studs. This one's almost clear broke into there. So I can get as accurate as a center hit as I can. Drive that in. Let's get just vice grips on there. My tap handle is not small enough. Who binged me? A little more lube. Yeah, not enough grab. All right, we're gonna punch it out one more size up. I don't want to go too nuts, but I want the, man, dog hush. Obviously want the threads to, I want to weaken the sidewall of the thing that's in here. You know what I'm talking about, that snapped stud that's in here. The further I can get it to, you know, out to the sidewall, the weaker it's going to be. Ooh, I think I saw movement. Oh my God, grips slipping. So I'll go one more size bigger and maybe be able to get this thing out. All right. Like I said, if this attempt doesn't work, we'll end up putting a helicoil in this one. Not having a tap sucks, or tap handle, tap wrench, whatever you want to call it. That guy's just stubborn. Yeah, we'll end up tapping or drilling it out and just helicoiling this hole. Sucks because, I mean, if I could have saved it, it would have been great. So we could have just moved on. All right, guys. First thing I'm going to do is blow as much stuff off this engine as I can. I already vacuumed it, but there's still stuff just hiding, like where I can't, you know, get a vacuum. So, like that. Ugh. Oh. Get these off. Come on. Put those over there. I'll end up making another fuel line just for the sheer fact that, well, that one's old. All right. Where do we gotta go? Intakes. Let's loosen these boots. All right, I got allergies, and now I got the burps. Today's going splendid. And there's still crap in the spark plug hole. All right, where did my blower go that I just lost and just had and then lost again? These nuts look amazing as well. Ah, man. I even soaked them. All right, actually got that one broke loose. Let's try to get this one. Used a crap ton of heat. Oh, okay. This one didn't seem like it was going to be too bad. You might see the engine's still smoking. I don't know if it's picking up, but yeah, it's we used all the fire on this. This back didn't look like it'd be too bad. And let me try to get the last back one, because this one also, like I said, there's a huge mouse house back here. And, all right, good. There's a huge mouse house back here, so hence all the bolts are in the tippy-toppiest of conditions. So, that's where I'm at with all this. I honestly think the intakes are fused together. Oh, wow. Hold on. I'll bring you in here. They are. Whew. I don't know how well it'll pick up. All that corrosion. Maybe you can see, I'm not sure. But all the corrosion buildup on this thing, yeah, they're actually stuck together. That adds up. Wasn't expecting that. It sucks because this intake doesn't have that bolt that usually holds this thing down. Why, I don't know, but it doesn't. So I have to try to separate this. Fire? Oh, probably, I think I have an extra center section. We'll put that on. See, yeah, we don't need the heat risers. I think I have one that's crap, so we'll do that. That side looks fine. That side actually looks fine as well. All right, maybe I won't change out the center section. I don't know, I'm still debating. Calm down. See if I can get this fan shroud loose, seeing how everything else is cooperating. Where's my, oh jeez. There it is. See if the shroud at least break loose. All right, forgot that. Well, turn the camera on, forgot to hit record. Anywho, still has the thermostat in here. Well, I can't get access in here because I so far snapped 2 of my flatheads. Getting these head bolts off. If you don't own an impact driver, highly suggest you buy one. Almost the only way to get those cover bolts off. I got gacked. It's going well. Hopefully this thing will come off now. I hate cutting things, but please, yeah, there we go. Oh, come on. Oh, just every. Stay there. Come on. Come on. There we go. I hate cutting things, but sometimes you have to. Especially original stuff. But look at that mouse house. Also, these vents, they are locked solid. The other side sort of moves. Oh God, this thing's so heavy. Those move. That's locked solid. Yeah, I sheared trying to get these things loose. This is just bad. Oh, all right, go down here. Just stay. Oh man. Mouse house is, if you have overheating problems, especially if your thing's sat for a very extended period of time, make sure, get off. Make sure you, oh man, yeah, this is great. Make sure you clean everything out. Like I said, they'll get into places that you really don't want them, and then you're mad. Gotta take that off anyway, but I'll plug it for right now. Let's blow this out again. Yeah, how's above here? Yep, same over here. Yeah. Try to get these guys off. I usually automatically go with the impact. Come on. All right, oh, geez. All right, guys. It's next day, night, what have you. Allergies are still good, but I feel slightly better. Thanks for asking. Anywho, we're gonna put helicoils in this thing. I got the kit from a friend, or got my kit back. This is a alignment plate I just, put together. I've had for a few years at this point. Located over a stud. Oh, come on. I got it all sideways. Take 2. I was putting it in the wrong hole. All right. Alignment plate just goes on. That center ring will just sit in. Make sure that's flat. Really only works if you have a stud. But anyway, put that in. And slowly drill your whatever you got going on in here out. Some brake clean. I got my tap handle, which is broken, but hopefully it should work. Come on. Just need you to open big enough. And you did. Too big. I don't know what the hell I did with this thing, but it's not the best. All right, a little lube on this. And just start running it in. Make sure you basically rock it back and forth to break the chip. I'll get back to you when I get these holes tapped. It'll take me a few minutes. All right, guys, we're tapped. Got my helicoils. Tool installer thing just slides over that little coil. Hopefully it'll just start. Yep. And just run her in. Same thing with the other side. Usually set it a thread below, give or take. And then let's see here. There's a tang in the back. That tang that installs it, you have to take out. But, oh, fingers. As you can see, hole repaired. So now we can actually use these again. I'm gonna check this front stud. I might just have to re-tap it. No, it's actually clean. I'll throw a tap down there anyway. But yeah, so now we got that going for us. All right, let me get my gasket kit and I'll clean some of this stuff up. Leave me alone, jeez. Clean some of this stuff up, blow it off again, and yeah. I don't have studs. This goes here. Right? Yeah, this was this side. Test fit. Like it should. I'm gonna turn it into a stud, obviously, because trying to get this thing off would be annoying. Or I might not. Yeah, because it's getting J-pipes. I might just use bolts. But, all right, like I said, let me clean this stuff up and get back to you. But yeah, hello, guy. Lifesaver when it comes to doing this thing. Like I said, it orientates it to where you need to punch a hole, and then ta-da, you got a hole. So, let me clean some of this up. I'll break the tangs. I guess I could do that. Boink. So I don't forget. Boink. Broke. There's enough dead space back there to where it'll be fine. All right, mildly cleaned up. I literally just cleared my notifications. Anywho's what I'm getting at. Start putting this generator on. By that I mean I want to get the stand on, or alternator. We're doing a conversion. Get the stand on, and yeah, we'll start building up the engine. Also, if this focuses, vdubstore.com or wherever, this place, where I get a lot of my parts. Quick overnight, quick shipping. Don't get me wrong, it takes about 2 to 3 days to get to me, give or take. But they give you candy, so that's a bonus, and a pen. And their pens are worth it, to be honest with you. But I wish they'd quit sending me cherry. Well, this wasn't tight. Oh, did look at the case number. It's AM, Alpha Mike. It's a replacement 1600 block, or at least that's what that designation comes to. So this is not the original engine, unless I don't know things or something else. I still have to run a tap through that. So I'm just gonna run a bolt. But yeah, it is a replacement VW engine. I was wondering what the hell EFI 410 is. I've never seen one, but whatever. But, wow. No gasket, no paper gasket. Also, that thing's upside down. I'm gonna start throwing out generator stands. I got too many of them. This plate, yeah, no gasket. Should be 180. Could be the reason the oil was shooting up. Like I said, I think I said in one of my videos, or in a comment, I think, in one of my videos, I threw my bore scope down here. That's what it looked like. But also I threw it down hot, so, or the engine was warm, so it kept steaming up, so I really couldn't get, you know, the orientation, if you will. Spray. Clean this up. Weird that there's no paper gasket on this. I mean, you really don't need them, but I don't know. Gives me the fuzzy warm feeling. All right. Ooh, they sent me a yellow. We got more candy. What's this? Fan shroud thing. That's fine. Ooh, and a purple. I'm more excited about finding the candy. All right. MP55 amp alternator. What other crap do I have in here? Yeah, there's good at band. Ringy dingy. That goes with that. Stand. I don't think these come with gaskets. Nope. That's fine. Boop. Ugh. Need that. Need that. Stay. Put that there. Is this lubey? Or yes, that's still good. Usually use red, but we'll use black. Yes, I RTV my gaskets. I say this in everything. I don't trust the paper gaskets. So that's that. So 1, come on, 2, boop. You go there, you go there. I put RTV, Permatex, what have you, on all of my gaskets. Also, I don't put a lot on. I basically put enough on. I don't know, the best way I can say it is I put enough on to make a thin layer, or turn it from paper to silicone. So it's not going to, you know, squeeze out all over the place. You know, it's the bigger, words with the face hole in the mouth. Bigger the glob, the better the job. Does not always transpire into everything. This metal gasket should, well, be a gasket. I mean, that's why it's called a gasket. So you really don't need it. Obviously, oh, well, it's upside down, so I don't know if someone was in here before changing it out for some reason. It looks like it was leaking, because it looks like it was leaking. But I have taken these things apart where they don't have a gasket. So this isn't the first one. Also not the first one of this plate being upside down. I'm hoping that was the reason for the oil blow-by, or shooting up the actual filler tube. If that wasn't it, it's just excessive back pressure. I need nuts. Ah, I broke the thing off. Shoot. All right. So that's on. Oh, wait on putting the thing on. Blew the shroud out. What else do we need? How far am I going to go before I realize I forgot to do something? I'd be real mad. Oh, those would be helpful. What side are you? 1, 2. That's this side. Oh, dipstick, get out the frickin' way. Are you installed? You seem mildly content with your placement. That'd be fine. All right, where's my other thing now? That wasn't it. Can we put that on? Yeah, no. We'll hold off on that because I got to build out the generator. Or the alternator. Right. Well, I could do the intakes. All right, guys, I'm back. That took pretty much forever to clean these things up, but they are clean. I am going to rub just a little bit of grease around them. Hopefully, it'll aid in the fitment and also the corrosion. Hopefully, it'll stop that or tone it down some. Not killer, just a bit. And like I said, I cut the tubes off this because I don't know if you saw in the video, this one was already lobbed off at the collector anyway. So really, no harm, no foul. It's going to be a summer vehicle anyway. So, do you need them? I mean, debate if you want. It does stop icing in the carburetors if you're driving it cold. I'm not going to deny that whatsoever. That's their intended purpose. But, you know, nothing's better for performance than hot intake air. Just going to go with that. But anyways, all right. That's good. That's lubied. I did drill and tap that to an M8. Just so when, we'll go to that side. The whatever weird vacuum hole. I did drill and tap that just for the fact that when I do go to put this thing completely back together, I don't have to, you know, hunt around for make a plate or anything like that and put 2 screws, and I could just drop one of my flange bolts in and it'd be fine. A seal is what I'm getting at. All right, this side. All right. A little pick action. Just to get this gasket started on this tube. So to slide, almost. There we go. Start that one. You know what? Let's throw a little hardware in here. Grab a thread. Uno threado. De donde es el Titan? So weird because I don't know where the carburetor actually is supposed to go. I'm not getting warm and fuzzies on this one. I think I got another intake. This nub, yeah, I don't have the tubes on it, but this nub is an orientator. It's also for an auto stick. That's what that big vacuum tubely do is. All right, let's undo what I just did. Because, yeah, this, well, I can tighten it up. It'll probably end up doing that, putting stress on everything and landing on the fuel pump. All not ideal situations. We'll just take off one side. This came off that, shoot, I should have did the other side. This came off that 68 gear before it went to dual carb. So I know the hell, oh man, I'm gonna have to loosen that. So I know the health of it, that's why I know it has new gaskets on, so and so forth. Because I say, if you've watched this channel, you probably know the developments of most things. Did you go over? Yep. The car is dual carbs now. It was an auto stick, so that's its old intake. There you go. Intake, good, on, sealed. All right, now let me fight getting this damn generator apart, get it all making sense on the new alternator, and we'll stab that on. Because we're just gonna drop it down as a unit. I gotta remember to put this on though. Keep that with that. So, all right, give me a few minutes and we'll be, well, I'll be right back. I could run these actually. Guys, I'm back. I did some cleaning up, generator, well, it's set up and drying. What I want to do is get rid of this goofy thing. Because, maybe, oil pressure doesn't work, or the sending unit doesn't work. I tested it, tested everything. It tests fine, like the light is connected, but there is no gauge. So, come on. Well, there's no line to the gauge anymore, or I can't find it. And I don't know how it was connected as far as the line that runs forward's plastic and this is copper. I don't know how they connected it. I'm not gonna attempt to figure out how they connected it. So, yeah. That's trash. I'll save it for the T. New sending unit. What size are you? $24. Come on. Thread. Thread more betters. There we go. Oh, and the more I look at this stupid crash bar, skid plate, the more I realize that it is mangled into the position it is, and it's not supposed to be out. It's supposed to be over. In other words, I was looking at it, and it's supposed to look like the other side. Yeah. Are we gonna fix it? Nope. Are we gonna struggle around it? Yep. Because with as much fun as this engine has been, getting everything out and apart, we are now going on the minimalist scale. And we're just gonna make it work. Main reason I'm not changing the oil filter seals those bolts are, I tried to get them loose and they are in there. So, or the nuts and the bolts, or what have you. They're in there to the point where I know I don't have another cooler. This one's not leaking. And yeah, so we're gonna leave it and roll the dice, if you will. If it ends up leaking, well, we'll cross that bridge. Click. Don't, you know, just snug. Don't, you know, reef on them. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I guess. You know, pay the toll, if you will. I flat rate all my jobs, and it's, I think I say this in all my videos. Making the call saying, hey, I need more money sucks. But I also flat rate high enough to usually where I cover the unexpected. The problem in lies when all the unexpected, so, you know, you figure in maybe one or two, okay. The problem lies when everything is an unexpected, and you really should have added more. But, you know, it is what it is. I also took this stupid thing off, this filter. It wasn't doing anything. You can clearly see by, you know, the holes and it not doing anything. So, that went away. Pedestal, that's actually still a decent pedestal. Keep that in my emergency stock. All right, I guess we could do the shroud. Let me connect the fuel line. I bent a new steel one, so. Choke back just a little more. All right, those are on. Run the soft line one, we get carburetor on. I can do that in the car, it's not a big deal. Just wanted to get this hard line attached so it's at least there and I can, you know, see it. What else? Oh, let's get the shroud on. I mean, we're here. Come on. Boop. Wires get out from under there. Thank you. Not grabbing. Not grabbing. Oh, we're on the freaking wire. Come on. Just complete. There we go. All right, now let's just screw everything up again. I'm putting a, oh, you can't see me. Put that linkage bar on even though it's not doing anything, just to make sure that the stuck flaps, which are wide open, are gonna hold the other flaps wide open. Because you don't want, you know, obviously one side to cool, especially over the 3 side, because that'd be bad. Overheat. No weird noises yet. That's good. Let's, you're not going to cooperate, I know this. I hate these straps. I mean, I like the straps, don't get me wrong. I just hate them when it's, you know, the first time and you got to get them over the pedestal stand so that they all end up stretching the way you want them to. Oh, sure, just go wherever. There, go in there. That's a good spot for you. Really? We're not at, what are we, at 14 now? Yep. Sure is. Woo. Tight. Strapped down, compressed on the pedestal. No hitting, that's good. We'll put the pulley and the belt on. Well, when we get it into the car. I don't really want to mess with it right now, to be honest with you. Just because of how much of a pain in the butt was to get this engine out of this car. Where'd I put them? I have two used ones that are, it's the right size, yeah. That aren't the greatest, but they're better than, you know, what was on here. I'm just gonna run a bolt in. I have the room, I have the clearance, so, you know, we'll stick it in. Maybe not a flanged one. The flanged ones are not working. Was this? Yeah, that one's not, that one's hitting too. All right, let's get some non-flanged bolts and shove them in here. Still not all tight, but it's good enough. These bolts or nuts, well, these bolts, but usually the nuts that are on here should be 12s. This one in its general area. Hardwire. Good. Back of the engine buttoned up. Pull this guy out. I don't know why I pulled it completely out, but I did. Yeah, the throttle, I like to put a hose clamp on it, on the backside. And the reason I do that is this way it doesn't walk back up the tube. I've had problems where that cable likes to move. Well, the tube does, not the cable. So I just hose clamp it. Front gaskets don't care about for the whatnot and whoozy. All right, I think this thing, let me double check it, but this thing, oh, let's do check valves. Good sign, there's oil. Yeah, let's check valves. I'm TDC 3, so that's cool. You go in there. Hammer, come out here. The clickety clackety. Felt good, actually. Oh, that's right in spec. All right, that was exhaust 2, intake 3. Perfect. A little loose. Intake. I don't think I'm going to adjust them. Be honest with you. Could they use a slight schmudgel? Yeah. Am I going to adjust them for a thou? No. No, I'm not. Cylinder 1. I mean, that's good. Intake, good. I mean, seriously, they're probably at 7 to 8 thou. Not a damn one. Not one of them is tight. Not one of them is loose. I mean, you guys probably heard. Well, you probably couldn't hear because of the exhaust leak. But with my old ear sonar, it didn't sound super chattery. So, yeah, let's put new gaskets on this thing, and well, it'll be fine. On. Watch, it's gonna leak. It's gonna leak like a screen door on a battleship. All right, so valves, good. Let me grab spark plugs. I'm gonna shoot some new ones in. Also read on them because I lost every one of my things. What are you? You're 3/4. Yeah. Let's zip them out real quick. Now let's read on them. I think we already looked at one, and that's not a spark plug wrench. I am not a smart man. One was oily, we knew that. When we checked the compression. So, let's see what we got going on. Three still makes me nervous. Megamit. All right. Cylinder 1, you self-heal somehow. Yeah, no oil. And black. So that's good. Cylinder 2. Cleanish and black. That's not bad. Burning even right now. 3. Same, little oily, black. Oh, I was looking for you. And 4. Same thing. They're all at least burning even right now. Let me grab, I got the new ones in my truck. I'll grab them, shove them in real quick, and yeah, I think we'll be ready to slam this thing in. All right, guys, after weeding through this electrical, I think I got it sort of figured out. We'll also find out when I get it running. All right, the hot legs, if you can see what I'm pointing at, they're all soldered, wrapped together into this terminal. So that's all then. This will go to B positive on the alternator, and that's the chargeback wire or battery, because it's a starter. That's main power. Circuit breaker, so that attaches all that together, and this is what does your fielding. So you get blue to green, re-end this side, boop, plug that into the alternator. These guys will go onto the hot, and yeah, hopefully should work. So let me get this thing back in the air, and I guess proceed to put an engine in. Yeah, sorting through this wiring is, oh yeah, they had a vacuum line running, and it's that plastic line running to the gauge in the car. Not ideal, but all right, let's get this thing up, and now put the engine in. Up we go. Because nothing's better than, you know, catching your caster with an engine on it on a pebble. Did I pull that? Probably not. I mean, I was over there. Why wouldn't I? Or why would I? Anyways, let's try this all again. Ugh. And I'm hoping the wires are long enough, obviously. Well, I want you to go this way. All right, well, this way, please. You centered-ish? Enough. There we go. Boo! I forgot how wide drums are on things. Backwards. We're gonna have to tilt this, probably. I mean, it was all sorts of fun getting out. That generator is just sticking out so far. Or alternator, whatever. The charging thing. Where'd my tilty block go? Let's try to tilt it in. Hook it, I guess is what I'm gonna go for. I don't have a plan with this one. Because it's been a couple days, I forgot how I got it out. And it wasn't cooperating coming out either. Real annoying part is this thing being all jacked up. All I gotta do is get this gen in and we'll be good. I think we'll be fine actually right now. All right, where we at? We're past, so I'm not worried right now. Oh, we're on the input shaft of the transmission. But no, down. You get out. You come down. Oh, God, this is like a well-orchestrated. Oh, get off of that. Extended fuel line. A little bit of rocking. What are we on? What are we touching? What are we on? All right, all right. I'm liking the way this dumb's going. Looking good-ish, looking good-ish. Gonna have to shift. Not really, though. The engine seals are just catching. Or at least that's what I'm going with currently. Down some more. Whew. That looks pretty close. On one side. Where are we? Holy crap, I'm too low. Good. Give it a bump. Boo! That should be fine there. Where are we here? That should be pretty dang close. Now I just need everything else to cooperate to slot it in. There we go. What are we looking like? Down a bit. we go. Just need a little bit of a turn of the crank. We in? Yes. Let's get the bolts on the bottom for safeties. I can actually reach them from this side. Flashlight. All right. Down. Should still be off the locks. Nope, we weren't. Get that. Get the top bolt in. Get everything connected. Get tighter. I want tightness. Like tiger tight. Good. All right, that's tight. Drag guys in some. We'll wrap up this top side because there's really not that much to it. Scoop. Boop. Where are you going? I know, tripod. You guys got legs, if you didn't know. All right. That's useless. This one, this is charge wire. That'll get plugged there. Jiggle, jiggle, wiggle, jiggle. And then these two, I don't even know what this green one is. Amazing, neither of them fit. I know these two were connected. And it's still connected, but I don't know what it's for. Has all of its computery things, bits and pieces on it. Come on, go over those threads. Squish and over. Yes, that is like a factory connection. That does not go here. There was not a washer, but I want to put one on. I don't want to put one on. All right, this thing should charge. As long as I wired this crap right. Slam this belt on. I got the exhaust hardware. Just put it on so I don't lose it. Just put it on so I don't lose it. On so I don't lose it. Hello. Monsieur Exhaust. Slide in. Or don't. I mean, whatever you want to do. It's fine. It's not because I need you installed. All right, I'm gonna have to clean up those pipes. Digressing and regressing again. All right, polish. Let's hopefully it goes on now. Woodruff key. Pulley. Yeah. Well, so he's going on now. It's just Woodruff key's doing the Woodruff key thing, moving. This is probably the worst tech advice. I had to put a freaking pulley on. Freaking got it. Yep. It's on. Dude. What a pain in the butt. Man, sometimes they go on easy, sometimes they don't. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. split the difference. I'm either going to be right or I'm going to be wrong. Good. Oh, I can live with that. She'll slack out a bit. It needs like a shim or two in there, but it'll work for what I'm doing. All right, let me clean those pipes. I mean, I can go up some so I'm not bending completely. Loosen that bracket, drop it back. Put this bracket back on. Slip it over, drop it back. Exhaust. Me. Oh, shush. Slide back more if you need to. I don't know how far you want to go. I just kind of, you know, put you on here. One. Just here. Just stay here. Two. Now, force align that. Force align that one. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. Let's tighten these tops. What am I doing? Where's all my stuff? And possibly like a thing or three. The bottom. And we'll button that up. Going up. Throttle cable, I saw you. Just run you while I can sort of stand. Shoot you through the tube. Boop. What's the clutch feel like? Might be able to slack it off a bit. Oh, it could actually go tighter or something. That feels sedate enough. All right. Battery. I'm running out of batteries because they're on the charger. I'm too lazy to go get them from the charger. Clamps. No. All right, I found this one. They give me any spare? They didn't give me any spares. Rude. Rude, I say. There it is. Found it. Ugh. All right. Ow. It's good enough. It did pop out some. Nothing that's gonna affect it, actually. So not really concerned. Tighten up these rearsies. If these pipes ever get replaced, studs go into them. Exhaust on. It's also crooked. I don't care. It's free for the most part. I can't remember if I'm charging for this exhaust or not. It's, if anything, it's on a discount. But gotta do a memory card swap, flub out a battery, and I will be back. And we're in the final push. What do I have? Oh, tighten up the bottom of the engine. Shit, is that it? Yeah, we gotta tighten the bottom of the engine up. Cause that's on. Oh, I gotta put a bracket back on. We got a couple things to do under here, nothing major, but I'll be right back. All right, home push. Stuff's changed. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. Go up some. Gotta get this on, tighten the lower engine. Fuel line I'm currently not worried about. Oh, don't be a pain. You're a pain coming off. Pulls out. Why are you so off? I mean, I get physics, sort of. Taps. Need a little bit of tappage. We can shoot the bolt through. That is the weakest taps I can possibly do. Small hammer, because I don't know where my big one is. There. That. Yes. Oh. I used math. Or, yeah, math, geometry. Slightly snug. Out of hands. Good thing I'm amphibious. And tight. All right, engine's locked down. Right. Throttle cable's shoved through. I got an itch on my head. We're doing things. Where'd my beep boop go, guys? Oh, come on, come on, head. Get out of the way. Why are we playing this game? Are you at least attached? Probably not. Now this is annoying me. What do I have going on? Get out of that stud. Yes, no? No. Wiggle? Still no. Jiggle. Yes, good enough. All right, let's come down. I have a new carburetor. What did I do with it? I think it's in the vent. New carb. Boop. Get that out of the way. And quite a riveting unboxing video. I need these. And this. Where's that jumper wire? I'll make a new one. Gaskets. Hardware. Hardware other way. Catch. Thank you. Other nut, 13. Good, good. Off. I save these. This wire. Choke. Solenoid, 12 volt, do something power. Scooch that one to the back. All right, choke on, plug off, plug off. Come on! God. Build an engine, but get foiled by this damn thing. Off. There we go. Jeez. Light, you're very inconvenient. Go in there. Yeah, that's missing. It's over there. It'll be fine. Let me kill the heater. All right. Just as before. Whoop. Dopey. Just latch on enough. I gotta get gas in you. We're gonna fill it up and run it off the baby bottle. Because like I said, I still need the fuel system in. One squirter. All right, I think we have squirter. There's fuel in there. Stuff's connected. Let's see what happens. Ignition on. Oop! Almost bust my butt. Contact. So much nicer. Warm up and we're going to tune it in, set the timing, all that stuff. All right, off the choke. It's quieter. We timed this already, so I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to try to get this carburetor and engine sound happy. Right about there sounds good. This engine came around dramatically, really burning fuel. But she sounds quiet, nice and good tick. It does charge, by the way. 14.6, right in spec. Got a little worried, not gonna lie. Hold on, let me shut this off. We'll shut it off and do a hot fire. Oh, yeah, not gonna lie. Was a little worried because it wasn't charging. All right, that is working. Wasn't charging, and then I realized the breaker was open. So, all right, hot fire, not touching nothing. Ooh. Good enough. I say she's good. Nothing's immediately exploding. And also, nothing's coming out of that vent, which I'm happy. It's not creeping up, well. Yeah, still bone dry. And we do have oil. Strong little runner. Yep, all hands dry. All right, shut her down again. Outstanding. Yeah, just about. Put this shroud on when everything cools down. I could put that on, I mean, why not? Unlocks. New plan is, engine runs, it's good. I got an air filter somewhere for it. Pop that on. Oh yeah, we could put this on. I got an air filter, got to put that on. You know, couple little odds and ends. And this thing could be done back here. Also got to put the wheels on, make sure the clutch clutches. Really don't see that big of a deal with the clutch. So, all right, stay tuned for tomorrow because I am about burnt out for tonight. It might only be, you know, an hour video, but man, it is not an hour on my end. It's probably like a 4-hour video, to be honest with you, with this many memory cards and battery changes have I done. So, all right, stay tuned. We'll wrap this thing up hopefully in the morning. Get on the ground, make sure the clutch clutches, all that stuff. I want it, like I said, I just want to do the heat cycle on this. I'm probably gonna, fill this thing up again. Fill the crankcase with whatever oil's actually in here, which is new. And Marvel as well, just to break anything down. The rocker boxes looks nice. Yeah, we're fine again. But like I said, I didn't pull the galley, you know, the galley plugs, they're still galley plugging, and then the oil cooler itself. It's flowing, I know that, I can tell you that much, because it's getting warm, and you can feel it, because, you know, the way that it is. But, yeah, we'll just chat in the morning. Getting a little burnt out right now, not gonna lie. Every 5-minute job is just a pain in the butt. So, happy it charges, happy it runs again. I mean, it did, but it's got a little odds and ends, button up, and make sure we got clutch. It's not so much on the clutch, it's the, why is someone calling me? Joy in the morning, my Facha's calling me. All right, guys, phone call lasted way longer than expected, but, you know, it's the old man. You got to talk to them. Talk to your parents, you know. They like to hear from you sometimes, especially when you're in a different state. But anywho's, what I did last night, well, just on the phone, give or take, you know, nothing, no major developments. Baby bottles running through the fuel pump just to make sure the fuel pump's pumping. Obviously, it's not leaking, and also so I'm not wearing out that diaphragm by just, you know, nothing in it. Other thing, I put some slack in the belt. Just because, but what I want to do now is, I think what I said I was going to do, I want to run this thing up with Marvel in it, just get it up to temperature, and I'm going to use it as basically a detergent, and it should break whatever left in this engine that's gunky free. I do have some in here already, but yeah. You can see it's a little overfilled, but I don't know if it'll focus. But it's already, you know, becoming, say, dirty, or the fluid's becoming dirty. It's not as clean as it once was, put it that way. And if you remember, this is fresh oil in the system. So that's just let me know that that is actually doing something. So yeah, I'll just grab a bottle. I have about, I don't know, half a quart in there now. I'll just put another half a quart in. Funnel. Yeah, it's going to overfill the system. I honestly don't care. It's not going to hurt it. It's not going anywhere. It's just going to run on idle. Yeah, dump that in. Let it work down the tube. We'll fire it up. If I get any blow by now, if it is red in color, well, I know what it is because the oil stayed in the engine. But I'm impatient. Yeah, there's about, I'd say, a quart in here. See what a cold start does. Get around the choke. I did tweak the carb a little bit with the choke and all that good stuff. And the air filter's on. We'll start from back here just in case I need to. Perfect. Nice healthy cold start. It's idling. Well, it's idling. It's on the cam. Figure yourself out. Definitely has a miss on the cylinder. I'm wondering if that's 4. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that camming sound, well, it's one of the cylinders aren't happy because of oil or low compression. Once it gets heat into it, it should sound, it hopefully should be fine. It just needs a little warmth. Still fires up fine. It could be 1 still. Sounds like it's that side. Open and hear it. that's all for. I need to get a little heat in the system to, you know, swell up. Gonna let this thing idle, run this tank down. I got Berrymans in there now. Hopefully clean the top end of the engine out. I might do rev ups and throw it down there. You know, dump some in. Want to clean the valves? We could have a valve sticking or leaking. But basically what I want to do is just get everything swishy swashy, you know, mechanic in a bottle. We'll dump the oil. I'll probably leave this oil in here for right now. We're not going anywhere. Before I take a test drive, I'll put oil in. But I do want to get wheels on this thing and see if the transmission self-healed with the minor adjustments. But she's running like a little sewing machine now. It just needs that little bit of heat in her. I mean, it's good. Yeah, this engine just needs that little bit of heat, and I'm hoping with driving, it'll sort itself out. Because like I said, you can have carbon on the valves. You saw the cylinders, they're rusty, they're pitting. It just needs that bit of heat to do sealing, and well, all four hit. I did spray check yesterday. I don't know if I have it on video, but when it was doing that initially, I did spray, you know, the intake, make sure I didn't have a leak over everything, and everything seemed fine. So it's definitely just tired. But let me let this thing eat this down, and then I'll be back to you. I'll probably throw the rims and tires on while this thing's just chooching away, and we'll see if the reverse works, and I'll probably cap off this episode because I know it's been dragging on. But sounds good, really good. If you watch the first video, you'll see the dramatic difference between first start and this now. Now I kind of semi-trust driving it. You know, because it's doing things. But yeah, let me get wheels on this thing and let that, you know, drink on the Berryman cocktail and get back to you. And hopefully, like I said, I just want to make sure to clutch things. Well, the clutch should work. It's reverse I'm more worried about because it was popping out. So I'll be back. All right, she's almost out of fuel. Wheels are on. Let's move this thing. It's so far it hasn't missed a beat. I did take the air filter off just to dump Berryman straight down it. We'll put that back on. You know, high rev dumping, not a big deal. All right. Just gonna kick my center arms back because I'm not really going anywhere. I'm gonna go backwards and then forward. So give me a little room. Like I said, I'm hoping, get out of here. I'm hoping the reverse is fixed. I do have urethane bushings for it, for the shift coupler. I haven't put them in yet. It's just mainly, well, we're gonna see if the adjustments work first, and then we'll put urethane bushings in. Let's see here. Backwards first, then forwards. Also check the clutch. I mean, it's clutching. Went into gear forward, 2, 3, 4. All right, so it is shifting. Reverse. Try not to hold it. She backs up. When I initially hit, you know, basically key bumped it, I don't know if I have it in any of my videos, but when I key bumped it, it would just grind immediately. So I do have to do some clutch adjustment. That's for sure. Reverse, no hands. Yeah, I put some torque on it that way. It should be fine. Let's see, third gear. What are you gonna do? I mean, you move. All right. You're not happy about it, but you do move. Fourth gear, you move. Oh yeah. All right. Where's my line? You in neutral. All right, we're damn near where I need to be anyway. All right. Let's get out of here. Shut her down. Let all that goodness drain to the bottom. Like I said, it's basically the mechanic in a bottle cocktail. About a quart of Marvel in the crankcase. You know, probably when we initially fired this thing up, there was I run Marvel for fire up just to lube the top end. I have Berryman's in the tank now to clean, well, hopefully the tops of the valves with the mix. I dump straight Berryman's down the yap as well. So I'm just trying to eliminate the weird, it needs to be hot to refire, or not refire, to have all its cylinders. Because yeah, 4 puddles on the bottom, and in the video you see they're all weak, so they just need a little heat in them to bump that compression up. But sounds, what does a hot refire do? I mean, you can't ask anything better for sitting for over 40 years, give or take. It wants to run. Does the radio work? It does not. Oh, it does. The old sapphires. Doesn't work well. I don't think this thing has an antenna on it. Nope, it's off. But all right, let me reposition you, and yeah, we'll wrap this one up because I think this one's drug on way too long for just, I don't even know what I started this episode trying to do. A clutch? I don't know. Developments happen with broken bolts and, you know, everything else. So I'll be back. All right, guys, if you suffered through this entire episode, thank you so much. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you just want to hear me ramble and lose my mind. I mean, both are fair assessments of what I do. And again, I apologize. It should have been 2 parts, but I didn't have a clean segue. I just kind of kept on chooching along. But anyway, car, obviously, if you sat through it, does run better than it ever has, which is obviously a good thing. I get paid to do this. It moves, it will move. We have to do brakes still. Once we get brakes on, I got everything I need now. So once we get brakes on, it should be the next episode. We should take this out for a nice little drive because I am excited. Because it now runs, charges, and well, hopefully stops. All the electric actually works on it, which is mind-boggling to me, to be honest with you, with the amount of rat's nest that's been living in this thing. So, but anyway, I'm just gonna cut it off. I'm not making this episode, I'm keep talking and I'm making this episode even longer. If you liked whatever marathon I just did, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you do. I promise you, we will chit chat. As always, thanks for watching and hopefully see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.